touristification. Now let's talk about that term, because it refers to a place becoming an object of tourist consumption. And as a consequence, the needs of tourists become a priority over those of the local population. In Oaxaca, there's a very clear example of that when it comes to water. When I visited Andrea, they opened the faucet to show me there was no water coming out. That's because it hasn't been raining as much as previous years in Mexico, so reservoirs are running low. To conserve what's left, the state was only letting water flow through the pipes once every 20 to 39 days. Let me say that again. When I visited Oaxaca, people were going 20 to almost 40 days without running water. When Andrea does have access to water, they try to not waste a single drop, so I'll describe to you everything they do. They recycle water to get multiple uses out of it. They have a big bucket in the sink so that when they wash the dishes, they can collect that used water and it doesn't go down the drain. Instead, they take that water, strain it so that they could use it again for the toilet. But most of the time, they don't even flush the toilet. Instead, they poop in a dry bucket to avoid wasting water. Also, Andrea doesn't shower with running water. Instead, they accumulate water in a large container and then they use a small bowl to pour water over them to use as little water as possible. But if they're completely out of water, showering is not even an option, so they use wet wipes instead. And here's what they mean when they say the needs of tourists become prioritized. While I was in Oaxaca, I didn't need to do any of that. I was staying only a few miles away from Andrea, but at the hotel I had running water the entire time, and no one told me there was a limit to my water use because of the drought. So why did the hotel I was staying at have water while Andrea didn't? Because there's another way to access water in Oaxaca, by paying for it.